Yo, how's it going, everyone? It's that time once again. We are back here on the Ningen Plays channel for more long, dark survival. We are not super far off 300 days. I need to double check exactly, but we are closer to 300 days than we were to 250. As in, we've passed 275, I guess is another way of saying it. But we're still working on the Questline for the trader, which I believe is called... Is it Sullivan's Tale? I can't remember what his name is now. No, it's Sutherland. Sutherland's Tale? Yeah, so I should get that up to get the page up here. But yeah, how's everyone doing today on this fine Sunday afternoon for me? Fairly early in the morning for some of you guys. Shout out to Little Blue, of course. We've got Raldo here. We've got Bringer with the gifted membership as well before the stream even really truly starts, with our membership going to Andrew Petters. So big shout out to Bringer. W's for Bringer in the chat. Okay, so where am I? It's very dark. Am I in a cave? Did I left? No, I am in the coastal highway. Okay, so I just made it back. Okay, I just made it back to the gas station. So I need to go and drop off the thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Realistically, I should wait until daytime because then you get an aurora that night. I'm not sure what happens. I don't think anything happens if you go and drop it off like in the middle of the night. I'd have to wait like over a full day in-game. I don't really want to do, so I'm gonna eat some meat, I'm gonna drink some water, and then we're gonna pass time a little bit. Try and get closer to the morning and then sleep a bit more. And the hottest ramen in the world. Okay. Is it like, as in like a brand that you can buy, or is it like you found a place like a restaurant or something in the world? Because I imagine there's got to be a restaurant probably in Japan or potentially Korea, I don't know, that does the hottest ramen in the world. But I'm assuming you probably mean like pack that you can buy. Little Blue is a big fan of ramen and spicy things, so I'm interested to hear what it is. Did I put everything in the other locker, or did I put some other things in here? No, I think I put everything in this one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And the pack one, right? I was gonna say, because I asked you a multiple choice question, and you said yeah, which is the thing that I do all the time. So I'm sure as soon as I mentioned that you just did that, Little Blue was probably like, because yeah, I do that. It's because my brain like struggles to, like, it goes too fast. So when somebody says like if somebody says, I'm trying to think of a good example off the top of my head, but if someone was like, oh, do you want a cup of tea? And then they start to say, or coffee, because I love tea, my brain will instantly just jump on. They said, do I want a cup of tea? Say yes. And so then what happens is they say, do you want a cup of tea or coffee? And I go, yes. Is that a... Oh, that's a deer. I probably could do with some venison. I'm not sure how close you can really get, though, before they run away. Oh, look at that. Bruh. I am become expert hunter. From a store in... Cully's World's Hottest Ramen 2.0. Can you buy it from anywhere else, or... there's the meat I need. We might as well take the gut and the hide while we're here as well. That happens to me sometimes. I mean, it is an ADHD symptom, which I do have, so it's my brain is just too impatient to like get out information. Alright, so let's go to this fishing hut quickly. I think that's the first time we've ever mentioned it on stream. I think I've mentioned it in passing on the main channel. I can't remember. It might have been in one of the morning main channel ones that you were still snoozing, maybe. But yes, that is a thing that, like, yeah, I got a diagnosis for ADHD this year because it explains so much about, like, how I was at school when I was younger, and like even now the way I get distracted by things, and like, because you guys will probably notice, because you've been at the streams like so much, right, on the main channel, the fact that I'll just start like humming along with the OST that's playing. Like, that's a thing that I do all the time. Like, even outside of the streams, I'll always be like humming or making some kind of noise, and it's called vocal stimming, and it is also an ADHD thing. So I'm doing it now. I should try and grab some wood. Cook some of that deer meat straight away, because I don't think I have any other food actually in my inventory. I feel like I have ADHD, we haven't gone somewhere to get it officially diagnosed. Yeah, there's that's the thing, it is largely undiagnosed in a lot of people. It's one of those things, it's just because it's easier to like recognize now, and like, because it's one of those things, you know, people say, especially older people, are like, oh, everybody's got like this, whatever it is now, but it's just because a lot of people do have it. It's just so much easier to like, it's being recognized more now and stuff. So it's not necessarily, it's not as much the case as like people, not as many people like used to have it. It's the fact that people didn't know or care or pay attention to people that did. Whereas now we have more of an understanding of those kind of things. Right, so that's all I needed to do. So that's now in there. Let's get a fire started here so we can cook up this deer meat that I grabbed. Yeah, exactly. We're just a little neuro-spicy household. All the neurodivergence. Right, so trader request. So were we on trader request 4? And so big meet up. Yeah, old Joplin's in Pleasant Valley. Signals the trade to Sutherland, heads to Pleasant Valley, finds the abandoned cache, finds Wyatt's skeleton, place it in the trade drop box, and then we get request 5, which is the last one. So yeah, when we go back to our garage and sleep or fast forward time, whatever, until night time, it will be a final request, the final part of the trader quest line. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't handle spicy stuff in terms of food, but yeah, if you can get it on Amazon, what was it called? I'll have to look it up. I'll get some for Little Blue and get her to report back, because it'll probably blow my face off. I don't know if you can get it here, because it doesn't come up as a result on the UK Amazon. How much water have I got? Yeah, I should probably do some water as well, but I could always do that after. Because the fire should be going for... This is going to take 40 minutes. Oh, I made the fire last for like 4 hours completely unnecessarily. I checked, can't get it on Amazon here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So it looks like we can't get it here, which is a shame. But... I was going to sneakily order you some right now if it came up on there, but... We've got to take you to some places to eat. Yeah, not spicy though. Yeah, I'm gonna... I'll make a group chat between you, me and Dr. Pritch at some point, probably in the week. Probably tomorrow, but once I'm going... Because I'm going through all my checklist of all my stuff that I need to do and get and stuff. And I'll make a group chat between us three so we can properly sort out, like, where and when we're meeting up and stuff. Right, so let's eat that. That is true, yeah, if we can get it from... If we can get it there from somewhere, I'll bring it back with me. Right, so this will be done... Oh, right, yeah, you have to fast forward it twice because the water has 2 stages, of course. So drink that. And then just take that. I don't need multiple cans, so I'm just going to leave one of the cans there. Thing is, I've now got to waste time until night time. So I should have bought some... I should have bought fishing line and stuff. Oh, good. Make sure all of that's sorted. I spoke with Dr. Pritch. I got a rental car. Oh, nice. Yeah, because you're getting there the day before, aren't you? I think you said. And do you know when are you planning to go back? Because obviously I'll still be there on the Saturday as well. Because I leave fairly early on the Sunday because I think because obviously you have to get to the airport like a couple of hours before your flight, so I think I have to get to the airport in LA by like 10. So obviously I'll be leaving quite early on the Sunday morning, so won't have a chance to like see anyone else again or anything. Well, I guess it depends if you guys are still there on the Sunday as well, and we meet up early for coffee or something before I go to the airport. I don't know. We can plan all of that in more detail, but yeah. I fly back Monday. Okay, nice. Oh wow, so yeah, you're there all day Sunday as well. Because yeah, what's crazy, because of the time going forward, because you got to think, like, I fly from LA back to the UK, and then when I land, obviously the clock then goes forward like 8 hours. So because it's such a long journey and then the clock goes forwards, it means that technically I leave LA on like Sunday morning and I don't get back to the UK in terms of UK time until Monday morning. Like, it's almost a full day after I leave that I get back in terms of from LA local time to then UK local time. I think my flight is at like 11 something, and then when it lands here it's going to be like 9 something, so like 22 hours, something like that, technically. Obviously not actually 22 hours, because 8 hours of it is just the clock jumping forwards, which is what makes the journey there so funny, because when I land it's only been like 4 hours since I left or something, like technically, in terms of the local times. Yeah, time zones do be like that. So yeah, I can go and get some fishing line stuff from the garage, and we can spend the day getting that ice fishing leveled up a little bit more. Whoa, I thought that was just a straight across shortcut. Almost fell off a small cliff. Cliff is probably a stretch, to be fair. Oh, yeah, it's because I came over the first bit too early. I thought it was... This is the ridge I thought I was going over. But 'twas not. Okay, so let me go drop off these pelts and stuff that I just got. And then drop off the wood here. Or some of it, because I can use some of it in the fishing hut. Just to lighten my load a little bit. Right, so what do I have in here? I have 2 hooks. I don't have any fishing line, but I can make that out of gut. So, did I have any in here? No. So, I don't know how much you make out of one thing. Surely it'd be more than one, you would think. Yeah, you make 2 lines out of one gut. So, do that. And then we can make 2 fishing tackles. And then we can go fishing. Because, yeah, that's one of the only skills. It's that and mending I'm still leveling up. And mending is getting very, very close to 5. But ice fishing isn't even at 4. And then all my skills will be at 5, which is an achievement. And something I have never done. Because this is by far the longest I've ever survived in any game of the Long Dark. Even when we'd gotten to 250, that was the longest. But where did I find that thing? Yeah, it's here. Yeah, all time. I'm at 280 days survived, which is my all-time best. Actually, wait. Was there another one there? What was that number underneath? Oh, locations discovered. I was looking at this bit over on the right, and underneath the 280 where it said 322, I was like, what? There surely wasn't a game where I survived for 322 days. But yeah, that's a different thing. That's like the named locations. Like when it comes up in the top corner with like the name of a place. Which is really helpful because with the map it means I can work out where I actually am. But yeah, in terms of like named locations discovered, 332 in this game, which is my obviously all-time best, because it would make sense that I have the all-time highest number of locations discovered in the same game where I have the all-time highest number of days survived, because obviously I've been alive for longer, so I've been to more places. Crazy how that works. But yeah, I know we mentioned it briefly on the main channel stream earlier, but I've gotten to a point on the JoJo thing now where I've kind of hit a bit of a wall with like there's a couple of, it's like Bloody Battle stage 10 and then the double clash like level 6 final stage are like too hard for me to beat with all my characters fully maxed out and stuff. But the level cap goes up tomorrow, so shouldn't be too much of an issue once that happens. I'll grab these. I don't like leaving this stuff laying around, plus I technically can use it as wood for a fire, so I do wonder with the Bloody Battles thing, I've been thinking about it the other day. I wonder if it's better, because I talked about it in the previous videos, and like when we talked about it on stream before, that it's better to just go for all the attack up stuff. But I wonder if it is a good idea to get, like, to take Jorno off the team and have no healer, and have another damage dealer, and then just go for the actual, like, healing buffs from the, like, Bloody Battles thing. I'm not really sure. Right. Time to fish. Alright, we got a fresh coho salmon. That's a big boy. 3.6 kg. And then we got a little 1 kg rainbow trout. And a less than, almost just over half a kg rainbow trout. I'm not sure if you get more fishing skill with like the better fish you catch, because I believe the better fish you catch, like the more now the higher your skill is, the better fish you catch. So I wonder if it works both ways. So like the higher your skill, the better quality and like bigger fish you catch. But I wonder if it also works like the bigger the fish you catch, the more skill you get as well. Because ice fishing is, like I say, doesn't feel like it's going up a huge amount. I can already hear the aurora sound because we put a trade in the box for the trader. It means there will be a guaranteed aurora tonight, which is good, because it was really annoying for some of the other quests when we had to just sit and wait around for there to be an aurora. But obviously once you've gotten a trade for the trader and you put the stuff in the box, there's always one that night, so that because you then have to signal for him to come and pick it up. And then after that, you then have to wait for there to be another one, so that then you can contact him again to do the next part of the quest, which is the only part that is annoying. Although we got very lucky with starting this last part. It was on the last stream. We did get another aurora literally the next night, so we could start the next part of the quest. So hopefully, if we're lucky... Oh fuck, that's a bear. Unfortunately he's all the way over there. I have no real need to kill a bear at this point. I'm pretty sure I have a bear pelt in here. Because eventually I will need to use another bear pelt to repair my bedroll. But I'm pretty sure I have one curing in here at the moment anyway. Do I? Is this my bear one? Yeah. Oh, it's cured already as well. Let's go. Alright, so sleep until it's actually properly nighttime. So I should drink something first. Sleep for 3 hours. And then we should wake up in the actual proper thick of it, of the aurora. Okay. Good stuff. Right. More lore. Give me more of the lore.
Up for another trade?
I love that he says that after literally the last thing we did was just give him his brother's skeleton. Like, I know, like, every other time we've mentioned this stuff in the game that some of the dialogue things are random. Like, that's pretty funny. Wait. Is he not going to say anything?
No chance I would make the crossing. It'd just be me and the fish. Nibbling on my toes till there's nothing left.
Yeah, Wacky Dash, how's it going? Fairly new to the Long Dark. Any tips to give?
Better than a wolf's
I'm trying to think of what really good tips. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. That's why. Using the maps that are available on the wiki is probably like an indispensable piece of advice, because it is so hard to navigate otherwise. But yeah, I would say you always want to try and make sure you're using the reusable resources as much as possible. It's like boiling water and stuff. One of the things you can do early on, actually, that's really useful is when your cooking skill gets to level 5, you can eat food of any condition and you don't get food poisoning, even if it's literally ruined and at 0%. And one of the easiest ways to get your cooking skill up really quickly is when you harvest like an animal, like if you manage to throw a stone and kill a rabbit, or if you manage to get a gun or a bow and arrow and you kill like a wolf and stuff. When you go to harvest the meat off them, when you select how much you want to get and then you press the button and you start doing it, if you cancel out of it like straight away, you just harvest like a very small piece. And if you keep doing that, you'll still harvest like a kilo of meat, but it's all in like multiple 0.1 or 0.2 piles, and then you cook them separately, and then that counts as you cooking more things, so it levels up your cooking skill faster. And yeah, the higher you get your cooking skill, the better. Getting your fire lighting skill up to 3 as quickly as possible is really good as well, because that means you don't need tinder to start a fire. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you don't have any, it doesn't matter because you can start a fire without it. One of the things that I learned, like after doing quite a few playthroughs and then starting a new one when I decided to start streaming it a couple of months ago, was starting at this brutal location called Ash Canyon. And it's very hard to survive when you first start there. But if you take the risk and you start there and you use a map to find it, there's a gold mine on the map that if you go to it, you get... I don't think it shows in my inventory, but you get a technical backpack, which basically increases your carry weight by 5 kg permanently forever. And you get these things, which make it easier to climb up and down ropes. And so what I do now whenever I start a new game is I just start in that area, try and survive right at the start, get to that gold mine, get the technical backpack and the crampons, and then just leave and go to a much more, like, kinder area. Except now I have the ability to climb ropes easier and carry more stuff. So... right. So, carnival banners are the worst thing they've ever done. Yeah, well, the problem isn't... It's not that they're the worst thing. It's the fact that they haven't implemented a good enough schedule for when they release solo carnival banners of then bringing those characters back regularly. That's the biggest problem, because, like, the dual carnival, like, characters from the anniversary and stuff, they're fine, because they come back every time there's an anniversary or the worldwide, or sometimes even Golden Week and stuff like that, whereas the solo ones, they don't return anywhere near enough. Like, I think somebody pointed it out, the Super Saiyan trio that have just Easy Aid, apart from the banner that they originally came out on, they have only been featured on, like, 2 banners. And because they're carnival LRs, they're not like yellow coin LRs where you can just randomly pull them from any banner, like a yellow coin thing. Like, if they're not featured on a carnival banner, you can't get them. Which is really dumb. Because, yeah, mine are 79%, but I can't get those extra 2 copies. Although, are they available with coins? I actually don't know. I don't think so. Also, one bit of advice as well, that is, even though, like, don't be impatient. One of the things, it's really not, what's the word, like, good value, I guess, like, to sprint. I pretty much never sprint unless I really am, like, feeling super impatient, because you're just wasting extra stamina, making yourself more tired, but for, like, no reason, basically. I have them at 69%. Oof. Yeah, because they're not available on a banner with... Yeah, even though they're on... Someone said they're on a banner. I think they commented on my video, but I can't remember which one they're currently available on. But... Is it about... Oh, is it the stupid... It's the banner that you summon on and you get the ticket thing? It's like the only one they're available on at the moment or something. Oh no. I let it die. I didn't realise the water was going to take that long. That's also a thing to be aware of. When you start a fire and then forget to put all the extra wood in it and then start cooking and doing all your other things and then the fire runs out. Alright, well that was almost finished fortunately, so... Eating my plain jacket potato. Disgusting. That's more disgusting than eating dog food out of a can. Eating a jacket potato with literally nothing on it. It's not even got butter on it, let alone like cheese and beans and stuff. It's got nothing on it. Disgusting. Oh yeah, and if you find a fire striker, just use it up like straight away, because stuff like the fire striker and like the accelerant that helps you light fires like easier, it's good to use it early when your skill is low, so you can light more fires quicker, and then your skill goes up more. So then when you get to the later part of the game, where you've got no fire strikers and no accelerant, and you've only got matches, it doesn't matter because your fire lighting skill is quite high. So right, so I need to make 2 more lines, and then I need to check if I've got any scrap metal and make some hooks, because I still have to waste the rest of this day, so that hopefully we get an Aurora again tonight, so that we can accept the second part of the quest. Or the last part of the quest, I should say. Do I make them here? Yeah. So I need 1 piece of scrap metal, which I'm sure I have. Yeah, there we go. No, not breakdown. Probably trying to destroy the workbench. It's annoying that they're in such odd numbers. It's like 1 piece of scrap metal makes 3 hooks, but then 1 piece of gut makes 2 fishing lines. So then you end up with 2 fishing lines, and like you end up with 2 completed fishing tackles and then a spare hook. So I guess you'd have to do what? 2 scrap metal to get 6 hooks, and then 3 guts to get 6 lines, but not that it hugely matters. Right. Hopefully that bear is not hanging around anymore. I'll have to go back to the bullet making area soonish. Or I could finally make the journey and go to the prison, because the prison also has an ammo crafting bench. Oh, there's the bear. What are you doing all the way over here? Oh, I guess he's probably going back to his cave, which is there, head. So I'm going to just go sort of a longer, slightly longer way round to our fishing hut, which he can't get into anyway, so... Nothing to see here, Mr. Bear. You can go about your business. Yeah, I'm definitely not... So yeah, don't summon on that terrible trap banner. Are the equips that it gives even good? Then I know they're not as good as, like, the god of equips from the Whis event, but, like... very much feels like... not worth it. Where'd he go? Oh, he's there. For a second then, because they shouldn't do that in the game, but yeah, for a second I thought he'd like despawned. Actually, I've never wondered, I've never known, I wonder if I could look it up on the wiki. What when you break open like a fishing hole, it gives you the option of like every tool that you have. But, like, I don't know if there's a different... like, is any of them actually better than the others for breaking open the thing? Fishing hole. Yeah, I don't think it says anywhere. So yeah, I don't think it really matters. I just wondered if one of them, like, takes less time or something. Because you have to, like, sit and smash the hole, like, open. I don't know if one of them takes longer or... Well, we do be catching some fish. It's a pretty big one.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Nice. And then one more from the road, and the line snapped. Which is, oh god. Oh dear. Well, I know roughly the way I'm supposed to go, so hopefully I'm not going to get attacked. Where the hell's that bear? Is the bear going to, like, come out of the mist at me? That'd be real bad. Can I sprint? No. I'm too over encumbered. I need to catch some more rabbits so I can make some more rabbit pies. Because that buff that they give you for having slightly increased carry weight for a certain amount of time is really, really helpful. Okay, I just need to not stray, make sure I keep going this way in a straight line, and I should get to where I need to go. Because it's too risky to turn and go off the like straight line track because I can't see anything. Because I'm looking at the map, I know where I'm going. Yeah, there's the deer that I killed.
Walk with this much gear.
No, you're fine. Okay, yeah, there's the jetty. Alright, so we are back to the... I was going slightly off track, but... Okay, well, at least I can roughly see. Once I'm actually on land, I can see a little bit of the light in front of me. It was just the fact that we were on like an open ice like thing. I just couldn't see anything ahead of me at all. Not sure about it being an aurora tonight though, is the issue. Right, well, we made it back in one piece.
All this gear is slowing me down.
But yeah, it's already getting dark and there is no aurora to speak of yet. So... come on, aurora. Because it can just happen in the middle of the night anyway. But it has not. Which is most unfortunate for us. Oh, come on, the bed's got to be here somewhere. There's a metal shelf, so the bed must be to the left. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so unfortunately I did not get lucky this time and get an aurora immediately the next night. But yes, that is... oh, yeah, I did. Let's go. It just took a couple of hours to start. Hell yeah. Good, because now we're not like hugely delayed on our stream like objectives, which is to finish this quest line.
Bargain or bail, friend. I ain't got all day.
End of the road.
I guess I knew, but I didn't know I knew it. That don't make any
Interesting.
sense. I get it.
So he'd forgotten.
Ah, this stuff with my brother. I can't keep it straight. But
Because, yeah, the thing is, the Aurora is, like, messing with people and, like, making them crazy. So that's why we thought it was weird, the fact that he sent us on this mission to find his brother, only to find his brother's remains with a note that he wrote. So he knew his brother was dead. But, yeah, apparently he forgot because of the Aurora effect on his brain.
Just bones and ash.
Damn.
Sea and wind and tides, I understand. But people, the lights, is it yesterday? Or today or tomorrow?
He's losing it.
God, I sound crazy. It's just flashes in my head like an old movie. Me, my brother, and all the rest. But now I remember.
Now he remembers. Okay. So, there you go, one last thing.
Yeah, Joplin's bunker in Pleasant Valley.
Yeah,
Take him
what
back.
we just went to.
My brother.
Okay.
I mean what's left of him. His remains. Go back, put him back to rest, and then seal it up. The whole
Wait,
damn
so
thing.
does that mean I have to go get his
Blow
bones
the
then?
hatch, just like in those old schematics. You read them, right? Bring some wire, look for an exposed switch, and you tie that sucker off.
Oh, interesting. Bring
You should
some
do the
wire.
job when you close up the hatch. Let me know when you get the job done. I mean, a piece of the hatch is good enough.
Interesting.
Just something I can keep on my boat.
But yeah, so surely that means I
We'll be
have to
elsewhere, you and
go
me.
get the bones, right? Like, okay.
Heading out.
So, oh, that is a good point though. I passed the day to like here and then didn't go get anything because I think he gives you an item for completing that previous bit of the quest line, but I didn't go and like check the box or anything. Well, hopefully it just keeps previous stuff in it and doesn't like delete it, because that would be really annoying. Okay.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Pick up these fish. I'll get rid of the heaviest ones first. 2.23. Cook another small-ish one, and then I'll leave the other two like on the floor outside, so I can potentially use them in like future trades or something. And then do. I've only got 48 minutes. I should be able to do water in here. Yeah, just enough time. Okay, so We might as well have our full, like, energy bar, so sleep for like an hour or so. Now I've got cabin fever risk, but that's fine, because now we're going to be outside for a bit, although... Actually, yeah, let me go this way and drop off these extra fish. Oh, that's getting really close to being completely ruined. I think I noticed that. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Don't put like meat in cupboards or like food in cupboards, because if it gets to 0, it'll just disappear from the world. Whereas if you put like meat on the floor outside, because essentially it's so cold, it's basically in a freezer, it stays in good condition. And then even if it gets to 0%, it won't disappear. And then, like I said earlier, you get your cooking skill to 5, and you can still eat it even though it's at 0%. Quality is probably not the right word, but like durability or whatever. It's a bit misty, but you can see it across to the island. Though interestingly, so that's okay. Yeah, that is the fishing hut there. So yeah, we just got to go over to the trade box now, because I'm assuming that's where you get it from. I should have just looked at the actual thing on the wiki, I guess, but like, yeah, because he wants us to take the remains back, so we've obviously got to pick them up from somewhere, so it must be the trade box. Otherwise, I don't know how else we would be expected to do that. And yeah, hopefully any previous reward for doing that quest line is still in there. But we can still pick it up. Yeah, I'll have to double check when it comes out again, but yeah, definitely excited for the prospect of The Long Dark 2 and the fact that it has co-op. So yeah, I'll get it on PC, and then that'll be interesting for potential future streams to have some co-op stuff going on. With you guys and potentially Little Blue. I don't know if she whether she'll be wanting to play. Could be fun, especially because we get to do it all together. But yeah, should be quite interesting. Alright, so is there stuff in here then for me? There's a hockey jersey. Oh, no, that's just some rope. Wait, so how do I get his... How do I get his remains then? How am I supposed to... Yeah, how am I supposed to take them somewhere if I don't have them? There? Oh, is it now... Is it? Oh, it's now empty, so now it's locked. So now I have to wait and come back again. So because I didn't take that hockey jersey out like straight away, I've now got to wait and come back again, possibly until tomorrow. Damn it! I have no way to know. Like I could go. I mean, I guess I could take a risk because it might get really cold, but I could just sleep out here and Although, are there some more pallets? Yeah, I'll just light a fire and sleep next to the fire.
Something's gotta go.
Because, yeah, I have a feeling that this isn't going to be... Oh, it's too... Oh, good. It's too windy to start a fire here. So the wind is blowing from over this way. So, if I go over here... But yeah, let's go in our little nook where we usually drop down. Light a fire there.
Come on.
But yeah, I have a feeling that this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to go back to the thing and sleep until tomorrow. I can still hear the fire sound effect, so at least that means it didn't get super like cold and wet and windy here. But yeah, I think if it's still locked, it means it's going to be until tomorrow, which is really annoying. I didn't come and grab that thing. It's because I didn't trade for any other stuff, which I've normally done. Every time we've done these like parts of the quest line, I've like traded for other stuff as well. So then, of course, once we radio him that the trade is complete, I've come to get the other
Too much stuff to carry.
And then obviously this time we didn't actually trade for anything else, so I didn't bother. Only to have basically messed it up. Fortunately, at least we don't have to wait for another Aurora. Actually, I don't have to leave the island, do I? Because there's a house up here. So yeah, I just need to sleep until tomorrow. I don't know, eh? No pain. Oh, is it? Is this his house? So we woke up fully rested, so then we can eat some fish. Always just get rid of the smallest ones first, just so I can have less items in my inventory. It probably would make sense to get rid of the heavier ones first, but I don't know how much it really matters. Yeah, passing time in this fashion is just like, must be so boring. Like in reality, he's just stood there like, because I don't have any books or anything on me. So it makes the sound of like cards shuffling. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like, you have a deck of cards, even though technically I don't have one in my inventory. But you have a deck of cards and he like sits and plays, oh, there's an Aurora again. That doesn't matter because I've already got the quest line accepted, so I can't do anything with this fact. Also, it feels like you waste way more of your like hunger and thirst thing when you wait to pass time than you do when you're sleeping. Which I guess, does that make sense to how getting tired, getting hungry and thirsty works in real life? Because I guess maybe it does, because I don't wake up like super hungry. Whereas if you don't eat for like 6 or 7 hours instead of like sleeping for 7 hours, you normally get quite hungry. I don't know, random shower thoughts there, but not random stream thoughts of the day. I wonder who the free-to-play LR will be for this GDC. Yeah, because they did a really good job last year with the STR Nova Shenron. He was really, really good. And the fact that they cut out any of the normal, like the anniversary LR hassle and like farming and stuff, and he just came as an LR was pretty good. Right. So we can check the quest line for me here. Place wires remains inside, destroys the hatch. So it doesn't say on here that I have to take wires with me. I'm assuming it just does it with what is... Wait, what do you mean? Why is it locked? Oh, I'm so confused. How? I don't understand. How am I supposed to take his remains to the thing if I don't have them? So it just says signals a trade to Sutherland. Oh, is it? Oh, right. That's why there was an Aurora again. God damn it. So that's why there was an Aurora again straight afterwards, because after speaking to him about the end of that one, I now have to speak to him again on the radio. Because I don't have anything here. I have to speak to him again on the radio as a separate thing, for him to then give me the request to take the remains back to the thing. Bruh. That is the one problem with this game, is I really like the fact that they've added in some extra... like story related stuff. Oh my god, there's the bear. Some story related stuff and like actual quests. But the game has always been very kind of like a Dark Souls game, where like it doesn't really give you a great indication of like where you're supposed to be going or what you're supposed to be doing. Because yeah, this is I did not realise that that's what I had to do. I mean, that must have been a hit, right? Say must have, but... Nice. Hell yeah, baby. Another bear down. Give me that hide. And some meat. But yeah, I guess if it's Namek, and Namek is... Because we didn't get Nova in part 1 though, did we? We got the free-to-play clones team in part 1. And then the free-to-play Nova was in part 2, because part 2 was like the GT-themed one. So I wonder if we'll get... Could you imagine if for like part 1, if it is Namek, and we get like super easy A's for the free-to-play Ginyu Force? Because obviously we've had free-to-play LRs get super easy A's at this point, but imagine if they super easy A'd the actual like free-to-play TUR Ginyu Force. I need to make a note of that. I should do a video on that. That'd be great. Performance categories. No, that's not that. Yeah, that would be cool. Because obviously we've only had free-to-play LRs get super easy A's so far, but there's nothing to say that they can't super easy A free-to-play TUR just because they haven't yet. And then obviously they could super easy A the tech and physical Ginyu Force LRs as well. Right, that would be crazy. That's probably a bit too much almost. Like there being too like free to play LR super easy A's and then like technically 5 free to play TUR EZAs, plus any of the summonable characters that we get. So it's probably a bit too much to ask for, to be fair, but that would be cool. Yeah, we've got another bear pelt that we can start curing here. And then I can just repair my bearskin bedroll before we leave. Because at 77%, I let it get quite low down before I repaired it the first time. Because it's not like we're always going to have spare bear pelts. But I say that, I've literally got 2 here. I didn't actually realise I had 2 here already. I thought I just had that 1. I am the bear destroyer. Oh, that's why I was like, what else have I got that's weighing me down? I'm carrying 12 bits of wood. Right, so now we just have to wait till night time again, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. What can we do? They wouldn't have a 2-12. Well, I guess it depends what Freezer's lead is, right? Because if Freezer, let's say Freezer is the Dokkan Fest, and he has Namek Saga as one of his 170s, because I feel like he could have Namek Saga, Wicked Bloodline, and something else. Z villains, if that is a thing that they're going to do, which I don't know. Z bosses, I guess it would be technically, right? But if Super Saiyan Goku is the Carnival LR, I don't think he necessarily will have 2 leader skills, because like Daima Vegeta only had 2 because Daima was such a small category. Because remember in part 2, UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta didn't have 2 categories because Realm of Gods is a proper like big category. So I could see Goku having 1 and it just being like Super Saiyans or Kamehameha maybe, because I feel like wherever it is, it has to be a category that the Super Saiyans are on. Otherwise, doing their EZA now would be really, really stupid, because then they're not getting a new lead from the GDC, but then the GDC countdown EZA. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I think Goku's going to have 1 and it will be Super Saiyans, or they could give him 2 and give him Namek Saga as well, because Namek Saga is a small category, and then both him and Frieza have Namek Saga as one of their leads. And then yeah, Frieza can have Namek Saga and Wicked Bloodline and something else. Sworn Enemies maybe? Because then the plus 50% could be like Transformation Boost, Terrifying Conquerors. Because then that gives basically all Wicked Bloodline and most Sworn Enemies characters the full 250. Now that would be pretty good, I think. In fact, let me get the Dokkan tool thing up here. I can do the custom leader skill thing and see how that would be. So primary categories, let's say it was Namek Saga, Wicked Bloodline, and then what was the other thing I said? Sworn Enemies. And then make his bonus categories Transformation Boost and Terrifying Conquerors. And then characters that are getting the full buff would be Physical Metal Cooler, STR Cooler EZA, Tech Metal Cooler, the King Cold Banner unit, Tech Golden Freezer and Gogeta. Set most of the cells are on there for the full leader skill. Buhan and Kid Buu are on there. So yeah, that would be pretty good. Hey Tala, how's it going? Physical MVP 17. Yeah, his Super EZA will be crazy good. Hopefully. It's funny because then he'll share a name with the STR banner unit one that is still really good, but to be fair, they'll probably both end up being like floating support characters anyway, so I suppose it doesn't really matter if they have conflicting names. 3.4. Let's cook this bear meat. Yep, I remembered to check the fire this time. I didn't mean to do that. I was going to say there might have been enough time to cook this other one, but probably not now, so I have to chuck another piece of wood on there. Oh well, it is what it is. I think there's something that gives the categories a huge buff. I'm starting to believe they don't have the rights for Angel Freezer. I mean, they should, because they've still done plenty of other Tournament of Power stuff. Like, but that would be very odd. I am just going to get cooked now, aren't I? And there's just not going to be an Aurora for ages because I messed up and like missed that other one. No. God's sake. I can't believe I did that.
I'd better find some water.
God, now we have to play the annoying waiting game of when are we going to get an Aurora? I wish they didn't make progressing so many of the like new storyline things that they'd added into the game reliant on there being an Aurora happening, because now we just literally have to wait around for one to happen. Which is, of course, my own fault for messing up with the quest box thing and not realizing that I needed to go do that first. Which, annoyingly, had I done that, we would already be on our way to the last bit by now, because we did have that extra Aurora happen. But I didn't, because I'm stupid, so... yeah, there's no way I'd have left that water in there. Go out and grab some more wood. That way we're passing time, but we're actually doing something useful. Currently playing Subnautica 2. It's scary. Nice. You enjoying it? Oh, I didn't realise you could go in here. There is nothing in here.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
I don't want to get out the other side and then get stuck like against the wall. But yeah, it seems like they've forgotten he exists, but if we are getting a new premium like Dokkan Fest freezer, now is the perfect time for them to remember he exists. And give him that easy A, but will they? That's the question. fun. It'd be cool to see you try and survive in this world. I think I have heard of Subnautica before, but... cook some more bread things. No, what else Dokon forgot to ETA that exists the rest of the heroes units, yeah. Oh yeah, we will never forget Dokon has done this to us. No heroes EZAs. Now that they've had that whole Android 21 situation, I refuse to believe that it's impossible for them to EZA them. Even if they have to do it with the thing like the 21 one, where they don't use any of the art in the event or anything. Or is this going to finish before the fire's like fully out? I don't think it is. No, it had 1 minute to go. Bruh. Come on, Aurora. No. No, I'm just going to be stuck waiting here for so long. Now I can't see. I keep going past wherever the bed is. God damn it. Yeah, we'll be trying to talk to them. We won't let them forget. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at the event, anyone that will listen will be getting asked about what's going on with the heroes, EZAs. Man, this is so annoying. We're just like stuck here now. Can't do anything else until we get an Aurora. Right, well, back to fishing, I guess. At least that is, I forgot that is at least something to do with our time that is then helping me level up my thing, finally. Still a bit of a ways away from 3. Hopefully we can just get it to 4 here. Oh, okay, well, I guess we're not there now. Bruh. Everything in this game is against me, I swear. Well, I need to go and grab some of the meat from out here because I've got no food left now.
If I can drop any.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes this is what happens. You get stuck in a place for a while, and it's not, unfortunately, the most exciting thing I know. But
Come on. Come on.
now with the weather as well, I can't even leave. Yeah, I've got that forward, haven't I? Look at that. What's sad is that even when the heroes unit's super easy, they'll have really low stats. Well, the thing is, they can fix that though, because obviously, as part of the super easy, they can just give them a much bigger number, like percentage in their passive. Like we're seeing characters now that are getting like, you know, 300 or 400% attack and defense. They could just do that with the heroes super easy A's to bring their numbers in line with what other characters are having now. Okay. Is that all well and good? Oh yeah, I'm getting cabin fever risk, aren't I? Oh god. Is it good enough? Can I go outside yet and do a bit more? Actually, it's nearly night time, but can I go outside yet, or is it still horrendous out there? Okay, it's not great, but it's the... It was worse, so I feel like that means it is getting better rather than worse. I'm stuck on this... Oh. Where? Over there. As long as I get it to come on the road, it'll be fine. Where you at, buddy? There you are. It's coming straight at me. Hey Taylor, how's it going? What difficulty? I've forgotten what it's called now. Does it show it on? Does it say it on here? No. It's the second one. Basically the one above the easiest one. Because the easiest one I feel like is too easy. Because wildlife can't attack you and stuff. But it's the one above that. I've never really tried one on a harder difficulty than that. But apart from doing the achievement in-game for surviving one day on what was the hardest difficulty before they added misery in the DLC. But yeah, I used to regularly play this game a couple of years ago quite a bit, and then I haven't played it for ages. I came back to it because I fancy playing it again and thought I might stream it. But I hadn't played it with like a bunch of the DLC, so we've done all of the like Tales from the Far Territories quest lines. Like finding the bunkers and stuff, which wasn't in the game when I last played it. And yeah, the trader wasn't in the game when I last played it, so we're doing the trader quest line now. And I should be about to get to the last step, but annoyingly I am having to just wait for there to be an aurora, because I need to contact the trader again. So for now, I am going to waste the last few hours of the day by doing some fishing. And then hope that there's going to be an aurora tonight. I can actually go on my way. Voyager, yeah, I think so. Once Tech Super Trunks EZA is going to be insane, hopefully. I mean, the Super Trunks part of the card was always good. It was the Super Saiyan Trunks part of the card that was not good. To be fair, it's literally almost night time already. But I suppose if I need to, I can just sleep in here, so... If there is no aurora.
Feels like night is coming. I might have to drop some gear.
Oh dear. I bet I didn't bring any wood with me, did I? Oh, I bought one piece. Okay, cool. Well, at least it's not none, I suppose. But
Come on.
not quite
That did it.
ideal. Oh, I left that there. Just drink that because it's hot. Oh, wait, yeah, no, I only had the one piece of wood, didn't I? That's not going to finish in time. Is that one going to be alright? Yeah. So 500 days on Stalker, nice. Yeah, this is the most I've ever managed to survive in a single game. I'm up to 284 or 85, I think. But yeah, this is the longest I've managed to survive in one game. Okay, it has calmed down a bit. And there's no aurora still. Bruh. Sleep until the actual thick of night and see if there is going to be one start suddenly. There's 500 days, very fun, take breaks as well. Come back, the game has lots of changes. I love the Long Dark community, so I'll definitely be subscribing. Hey, I appreciate you, my dude. Because yeah, this is I do a sort of variety game channel kind of setup, so I play pretty much whatever I feel like playing, but it has been mostly the Long Dark for the last few weeks, because there aren't any like big releases out at the moment or anything that I really want to play. But obviously the next time there is, I'll be playing that here as well. But, and of course very much looking forward to the sequel. Oh man, there's like 3 nights in a row with no aurora. This is brutal. It's really punishing me for missing that one. Yeah. Just to make sure I don't accidentally eat that raw fish. A gift from Amatsu, he stole 1 ore from you. Wait, I think I have an odd number as well, though. Let me just double check, because I thought I remember saying this the other day when I had looked at how many I could exchange. Because, yeah, I have 1,063. So I can trade them in for 151 stones, but that's 1,057. So, yeah, I would have 6 left over. So why is there like a random odd 6? Yeah, a lot of... Yeah, exactly. It's a game that I can always just come back to, and I know I can enjoy playing it. Like, I could sit and play this game for hours. And I have a strategy for whenever I start a new playthrough. I just start at Ash Canyon, immediately go to the gold mine and get the technical backpack and the crampons. Then hoof it to Pleasant Valley as quickly as possible. And then just survive there for however long, explore the whole map. and then go somewhere else. And that's basically what I did in this one. Yeah, I can't even bother them, true. Just gonna have these random odd number. Ooh, let's not forget that. Have this random odd number of dragonals forever. Right, so back to the garage. It's been almost half an hour. So annoying. Like a real lifetime. Where's my Aurora? I need it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I can trade those in. That's why I was trying to save them up for the GDC, because that is literally a full 3+1 rotation on the banners for just from the Dragonlords, just 150 stones. So, pretty happy with that. Technically, we'll get some more on Wednesday as well, but for God's sake, Wolf, I can just get to the door. There you go. It's easy enough. Right, no, sorry,
sure I can
Wolf, not
carry
interested.
much more.
Not interested in your malarkey.
All right.
Let's make sure that one's cooked so I can't ever accidentally just eat it out of my inventory. Ding, 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 ding. Cook all these fishies.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Make some more water, I guess. Should just have enough time to do that. Because I can always just leave water behind as well. I'll drink that. 11 minutes, and that says 13 minutes. It's probably not gonna... Sometimes the like embers stay warm like just long enough for you to actually be able to still finish off like a thing, but Right, guys, it's getting close to the evening. I need you. We need to manifest this aurora. So, members, let's see those praise the sun emotes in the chat. I need to summon. We need this aurora so we can get on with our quest line. I didn't finish in time. It's annoying. Because yeah, if we don't get one tonight, then it's yet another day gonna pass that we can't continue on with our quest line. Please, game, have mercy on me. It's not quite dark yet. Aha! The screen is on. It's not quite aurora enough for me to be able to see in the dark, apparently. But that screen is on, which means it is happening. Apparently not enough yet, though. Right, there we go. Finally.
Are you there?
I'm here, buddy. Don't you worry.
Up for another trade? Nah.
Why isn't it
Just
on
the
there?
You on the radio. Did the wolves count? I got this story I tell myself.
I'm
for
so
everybody
confused now.
win.
Like, I even looked at the
Maybe
quest
I'll
line
share
thing,
it.
and
Maybe not. Time
no.
to call it a
Didn't want to
day.
click on that. I wanted to click on the trade.
Got more for me?
So can I start a new trade while I still have the thing? Or?
Like it or not, this is all I have.
There we go. So he didn't have a thing for it. I just had to accept it. Bunker rifle. Whoa. What is that? A lightweight, agile firearm. Its maneuverable composite stock also makes it less durable. A style in favour among Great Bear Island preppers and other types who like to plan for the worst. Look at that. It's like a proper, like, rifle. That's crazy. I need 5 cured maple saplings if I want that, though. Which I don't think I have any of. Oh, man. I want that. Survival knife. Whetstone, hacksaw, cooking skillet. I could spare those things. But yeah, getting five cured maple saplings is going to be a potential issue. But I don't know if he's going to have that on the list again the next time. I'm going to have to just take the risk that he does, because I won't be able to hand in this part of the quest if I have other trades that I can't fulfill. So I guess we'll just do that.
See you, I guess.
Right, so now I have the thing. Should have the thing. Yeah, exchange special request. So, but then how do I... This is what I don't understand about this, like, quest line, though, is it wants me to go, in terms of what I'm actually doing, like, in the story, is I'm now taking his brother's remains putting them back in that bunker and then like blowing up the entrance so it's like sealed forever. But I don't have his brother's remains. But the thing is, nowhere is it telling me in the game or even on the wiki that I have to go and get them from somewhere. But that's the thing is, I don't want to trek all the way to where we have to go only to get there, and then it tells me that I don't have the thing that I'm supposed to be taking there. So I have to rest till morning, and I have to go and check that trade box again. Which is very, very annoying, but... what can we do? Still not quite daytime, but that's fine. I think. See how dark it is outside. So I could just about maneuver in the dark. If the filing cabinets are there, then the door must be here.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, the weather's not great, but I can see is the important thing. Just about. Plus, I did just sleep, so to be fair, if I get all the way to the quest box and I don't actually have to go there, I could just reset the game. Yeah, I just don't understand because the game doesn't tell me. Like, my mission is the thing I have to trade him as like is the the hatch from the blown up the wheel from the blown up hatch to prove that I've like blown it up and sealed it. But like lore wise, my mission is supposed to be to take the remains there, but I don't have them, so. Yes, yeah, because I'm just looking at the questline thing. It's got the transcript of what he said. Take him back, my brother, I mean, what's left of him, his remains. Go back, put them to rest, and then seal it up, the whole thing. Blow the hatch. So, how do I do that if I don't have his remains? Turned around quite quickly there. 250 plus stones from the gift. I'm hoping when you say plus stones and things from like the missions and gift box, I'm hoping that that's a lot of them. Right, because obviously 250 is not a crazy amount. So yeah, if I don't actually need to take anything with me, the game shouldn't have like worded it that way. Like it literally should have just said like, hey, since that's where he died or something, I don't want anyone else ever going in there, so go blow up the hatch or something like that. Like some unclaimed missions and stuff could be looking at maybe 400. Nice. Most I've gotten from saving my gift box stones is 1,295. Oof. Yeah, LR credit card has to come through. Reversible exchange, wallet, Chan, and LR credit card. Using their active skill for the GDC.
Looks like I survived another night.
But yeah, if there's nothing here, I'm just going to reset it, because I've wasted a whole bunch of time and stamina for no reason. Aha, there's a box. There we go. Okay. So I had to come back and get it. Because, yeah, otherwise, like I say, it would have been... I would have got all the way there. And then, yeah, the game would be like, you don't have the thing. And then I'd have gone insane. Alright, cool. I'm glad that at least does make sense. And that is what I was supposed to do. So, that's good. So now we go off to do our actual, like, objective. Sorry, I've still got a little over an hour, and I know exactly where I'm going. So we should have plenty of time to get the quest line finished. But, oh boy, has it made us work for it. So this way. So yeah, we've got a bit of a trek on our hands to go to Pleasant Valley. Gerardo have 650 stones saved up. Nice, nice. That's what, that's like 4 rotations. 4 3+1s. Because it's 150 stones each, right? So 600 stones. So it's still pretty good. A deer. Okay, so do I need to take any? Do I need to be taking all the stuff I have with me? Probably, because I've got food and water. I don't really need to be taking the flour and the cooking oil though, and that's almost 2 kg worth of weight. So I probably should go drop that off back at the garage. But yeah, I've only got like, in terms of in-game right now, I've got 438, and I'm going to get 150 out of the box. So with the next couple of days login and stuff, I will be at 600, but obviously I will. Is that a wolf near me? Hopefully not, as I'm about to chop some wood. We'll be getting some stones.
I need to drop something.
I need to drop something. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Well, I probably should take some wood with me in case I do get stuck in a situation where I do actually like really need to light a fire. So I've got those 3 bits there, that's fine. I'm not going to need these 62, or sorry, was it 36 matches? So I can leave these ones behind. Leave the flour and the cooking oil. I'll leave a litre of water, because at some point when I do make a fire, I need to finish cooking off that other one so it's actually drinkable. Put those at the front so I remember to pick them up first. Chuck those on there. Okay. There we go. Do I have a can opener on me? I should do. Shouldn't I? I don't, but it doesn't matter because I'm only going to places that I've already been. So I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm gonna find loads of stuff. So it's not like I'm gonna find loads of cans that I suddenly need to open. So those can go away. One of those can go away. One of those can go away. That can go away. Arrowhead can go away. Why am I carrying 40 pieces of charcoal? If anything, I want like 4, just in case I do want to map something. Go away. I've only got 2 rifle bullets. I fired a lot of rifle bullets. I don't think I left any at this base. Okay, I have got some spare whetstones. That's good, because you can't give them a whetstone that is a certain amount damaged, and I will be repairing some stuff. There's a hacksaw, and obviously there's my frying pan. I have some at other bases and stuff as well, so I can afford to just give him one of those. So that'll get me that survival knife, which is pretty cool. I've never seen that as an item in-game before. Alright, so that means we are good to go. So we are going to go, that is. So, what is the easiest way to get to Mine Shaft? It is to go up this route here, I think. Yeah, do you guys have a preference like in mind? So let's say, for example, we are getting Frieza and Goku from Namek, regardless of like, obviously we're not going to know any of the stuff like, you know, what do they do and which one's the carnivore and all that kind of stuff. But in terms of like just out of hype for the characters themselves, like who do you think you guys would be summoning for first? Out of the 2. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think, for me, I know we all know that for profit would be Frieza, of course, but I'm trying to think, like, it would probably be Frieza because getting those extreme buffs, because we get Gokus all the time. It's funny because, like, people have been clamoring for a new Namek Super Saiyan Goku as if we don't get Gokus all the time. I'm sure he's gonna have really awesome like animations and stuff, but like, yeah, it's I'm probably on the freezer train. But yeah, definitely interested to know what you guys think. So Gerardo says Goku first. I mean, obviously, it's one of those things as well on the flip side that summoning for the superclass character first makes sense because apart from Metal Cooler obviously being an anomaly, we know that superclass is usually the thing that's getting all the buffs. So... so we're going to go this way next. Here, and then be careful because there has been a bear up here before. Yeah, I was going to not bring my rifle because I've only got 2 bullets. I was just going to leave it in the garage. It's annoying because that would save me quite a bit of weight actually. Oh well. Oh well. Tis what it is. I'm going for freezer probably. Yeah, I think because obviously it's one of those things. It is hard to say because we haven't seen what they do and we haven't seen the banners and stuff, right? And then I guess you've got to think about the fact that which characters will be on the banners with them because it will be the previous GDC characters. So if Freezer is the Dokkan Fest, he'll have, assuming that they're going to do the part 1 ones in part 1, like Freezer's banner will have the blue boys, and then Goku's banner would have Rose, which obviously the blue boys arguably still meta relevant, whereas Rose not so much. So, and then the anniversary characters from part 1 as well. So that means if Freezer is the Dokkan Fest, he'll have Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then Goku's banner will have Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta. So straight away, just by virtue of having the Dokkan Fests instead of just the carnivals, like whoever is the Dokkan Fest LR, their banner is going to be better. So I guess, yeah, that is something that we have to bear in mind as well. Because, yeah, I've already got the... I don't have any dupes for Vegeta, but I've only got 1 dupe in Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku, so... summoning on the Dokkan Fest banner and getting another copy of him would be pretty good. Do any of the... does Xeno Trunks have a weapon super? Because he uses his sword, right? That'd be an insane W flex if I could do the Kid Gohan fight with the Vegeta crossover team. Probably not, but... it is a weapon super, so... are you saying there's a chance? I'm going to try it, that'd be crazy. Typical though, I started off with a rotation where in Xeno Trunks is in slot 7, so he won't be on the thing until turn 3. So I don't know how quickly Gohan can just piece you up. Like, will he just destroy me in like the first 2 turns? I've just gone on the wrong one. I've gone on the team, what's it called? The joined forces, was it cooperation battle thing that I did the video for today, which will actually be going up when this stream ends. So you guys won't have seen it yet. But yeah, as long as Xeno Trunks is on that first rotation, so then he's hitting them with the weapon super straight away, maybe it'll be doable, because like Xeno, like Ultra Super Villain God Vegeta is pretty good defensively, like on the crossover team. Not crazy compared to some of the tougher bosses that we've gotten, and I know Gohan is a very tough boss, but it depends how effective that attack lowering from the weapon super is overall. Maybe it would work. I mean, I've got to try it, right? Like, it'd be crazy not to. I'm the crossover guy. I'm going to wear my Heroes Agenda t-shirt to the event. Okay, well, I got a starting rotation with no Xeno Vegeta, so this run's probably automatically impossible. Although Trunks is on the first rotation, so maybe not. Just depends if who would I have to put in slot 1? Physical Xeno Trunks, so then you'd have no links active as well. Probably GG then, I guess. Good old insta GG starting runs, you love to see it. Okay, so it's pretty windy here, but the weather isn't completely terrible. The important thing more than anything is that I can actually see. So that's the most important part. As long as I can see where I'm going, I'll always have a way to make it to my goal. And it's not too cold, because we haven't got any like downwards bars on the whole thing, so... my USB Vegeta just did a 90mm attack stat turn 1. Yeah, Ultra Super Villain Vegeta's a goat. Although, yeah, I guess one of the problems is Gohan starts disabling dodge after turn 4, doesn't he? So the Xeno Trunkses could be potentially in trouble. Never seen him. What was the rotation? Have you got a support memory, or... Because obviously I know his active skill turn is usually when he goes the craziest. Oh god damn it, I didn't look at the... That's the annoying thing about this and the Jiren fight with like the track to getting to the enemy being so long, is the fact that I didn't look first to see if I had the a supervillain Vegeta on both rotations, so then got all the way to the boss only to realise I didn't have one on turn 2. Thus making it basically pointless to do. It's like, that's the only problem with the Ultra Super Villain Vegeta crossover team, is if you don't have a Vegeta on both rotations, you might as well just restart, because no one else on the team can go in slot 1, basically. So... Super Villain Vegeta, Xeno Trunks. Oh, I guess to be fair, well, it's because both the Xeno Trunkses are giving support. So... Right, because does the AGL one give support with his passive? He does, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he gives attack for 2 turns. So, yeah, he's getting a lot of support on that turn. So just gotta go here, follow this trail that is essentially just leading us out of the mine thing, and then we follow the road north for a time, and then we get to where the car crashes are, and then that's where the bunker is, basically. Okay, so there's a cloud. Oh no, I didn't check it again. Okay, good, we're good. And Xenovergea's on turn 1 as well. Trunks, I should say. Or Xenovergea's on turn 1, I wouldn't have started it otherwise. Alright, so north we go to find, is it Old Man Joplin's bunker? Remains to rest, and then carry on. Oh, and get SDR orbs for him the first turn as well. Get the AGL orbs for Xeno Trunks so that everyone gets extra defense. Right, Xenovergea took 50k from a normal in slot 1, and it's a rainbow friend. So that's a bit crazy. That's obviously before he's been hit with a weapon super from Xeno Trunks, but it's potentially a bit of a yikes. So obviously you've still got, like, we've got the meager giant form that will be helpful. We've got... Okay, yeah, he takes 2.6 million from Gohan Super after he attacks, so... That was before, obviously, he didn't get a chance to get hit with the weapon super, so... maybe not doable then? Don't know. Because, yeah, because obviously Xeno, the Ultra Super Villain Vegeta has more defense before he attacks, but Gohan, if he's going to be hitting that hard, then probably just get cooked. Just going to pass these broken houses, and then we're almost at where we want to be after that. It's very hard, like, at certain points to see, like, which bit is still the road. So let me just double check the actual... So we're back in Pleasant Valley. Ah. When has it done that? Doesn't it go off with that? Sorry. See full size image. I've just gone past the houses. Yeah, because there's a bit, apparently, I don't really see it in the road. Was it there? There's a bit in the road. We can go left, but we need to not go left. Or is it meant to be this bit here? It doesn't look like a path to me, but that's fine, we just keep going this way. This should be fine, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I recognise this as being the way that we went last time, so it should be fine. But yeah, as I was saying before, getting distracted by thinking about doing crossover runs on the Great Ape Gohan fight, the Dokkan Fest banner is probably always going to be the better of the two banners anyway, just because the Carnival units for Part 1, because it's only the Part 1 units from the previous GDC and the anniversary that should be on those banners. So Super Saiyan 4 Timer Goku is better than Super Saiyan 3 Timer Vegeta, and then the Blue Boys are better than Rose. So whichever one of the new characters is the Dokkan Fest, basically by default their banner is going to be better. Yeah, that is true. The Super Saiyan Trio should be on the Carnival banner. That's another reason why it makes sense for it to be Goku as the Carnival. Because then you've got Goku as the Carnival, probably with Super Saiyans 220 as his lead, and then you've got those guys on the banner with him. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Plus, that is also true, yeah. Any, because the Super Saiyan Trio are Carnival, so they'll be on the Carnival banner. And any Dokkan Fest that gets an Easy A, in theory, should also then be on the Dokkan Fest banner. So, that's the thing, like, it's pretty much whichever way you slice it, like, the Dokkan Fest banner is probably going to be the better one. Regardless of which of the two characters is better. Unless, of course, which I think is unlikely, but unless, of course, whoever is the Dokkan Fest is just so much better than... Oh, sorry, whoever is the Carnival is so much better than the Dokkan Fest that it makes it worth summoning on the Carnival banner just for them specifically. But I can't imagine that will be the case. I feel like it's much more likely that they're going to be, like, you know, fairly even in power. Wouldn't imagine one of them is, like, gapping the other one, right? So, right, where we're going is just past this broken down shack, so I did go the right way, which is the most important thing. After all this time. After previously getting lost, but I have now gone the right way. That's the thing, if I have to do the Gohan like, mission with items, then I probably can, but obviously it's not as impressive. It would be cool, but so the hatch should be just up here. I think that is just a deer. And then it should be, yeah, not the hunter's blind, it should be this way. Yeah, it's crazy to like the things that the Questline wanted us to do. The fact that the final stage of the quest is basically go back to the place that you just came from again. Like, because yeah, every other part of the thing has been go to a specific like new bunker, and then the last part of the quest is go back to the one you just went to. Which I think is the only time we've had to do that in any of these, like, Tales from the Far Territories, like, storylines. Because, yeah, the one in the poison, like in the mine thing, we had to go basically all around the whole area and largely in like a big circle. We didn't have to do a lot of like, you know, backtracking or anything. And it kind of took us all the way around the whole map. Whereas, yeah, this one, it's literally like, just go back to where you just came from and take the thing that you just got there and brought back, take it back there. So, oh yeah, it's literally here. So, go in here. What does it want me to do? Just like drop them on the floor, or am I just supposed to click on like this thing? Bed? No. What am I supposed to do once I get here? That hole is where I found the body. Where's the questline thing? Place wires remains inside and destroy the hatch. I guess it just doesn't go in there then? Does it go like here? Or there is no other bed? Oh, apparently the first time I ever came to this place I didn't have a pry bar.
Is it food or?
Oh. Old-fashioned Parker. Right, so yeah, what am I supposed to do with the... How do I deposit the remains? Do I literally just, like, go into my inventory and drop them on the floor? Is that a thing I can do? Nope. It doesn't want me to do that, apparently. On the bed? Nope. What does it want me to do with these bones? What am I supposed to do? Game, tell me. Help me out here. I'm so confused. What am I meant to be doing? Okay. I'm just gonna have to look it up because I don't understand what I'm doing here. So YouTube. So Sutherland's Tale Trader Request 5.
Hello and welcome to another video.
Because yeah, I'm very confused as to where. So Trader Request 5. Ha! Funnily enough, when you get to this bit, it says it's the part of the video that is the most replayed. Because yeah, I imagine a bunch of other people also get to this bit and then are like, what am I supposed to do? So yeah, it got the skeleton from there. I did check that box as well. So you go in here. Oh, okay. Are you serious? There's a thing on the wall that literally set demolition charge and place Wyatt's bones. Well, I wouldn't have thought to look at that. Random green box on the wall that previously, if you had looked at it, wouldn't do anything. Oh! Alright, so you set that, then you leave. Then does it just... Yeah, it just does it. Apparently I didn't get far enough. I didn't get very far away before it blew up, apparently. But fortunately that doesn't make me, like, hasn't made me take damage or anything, because that would be super annoying. Okay. So now this place is forever inaccessible. And there's the broken hatch wheel. And that's the evidence that the guy wants. So we trade that back to him. And then that is the quest line over. Random tiny beard hair on my tongue. Very annoying. Alright, so with the time we've got left, we should very much be able to get back, drop the thing in the box, then we automatically get an Aurora. So yeah, then we are good. Right, so I'm going to make sure I go the right way back, because we've got to get to the crashed cars. Yep, so the crash cars are here. We've still got quite a lot of daylight left, so I wonder if it's worth me sleeping for a little bit just to get my some of my energy back, because obviously the lower stamina we have, it does affect my maximum carry weight. So if I sleep for a couple of hours in this car, and then I've got plenty of time to get to the cave that's near where we need to leave the area, because that's where I'll sleep properly for a bit when it gets to actually being dark. Plus we can eat a big old chunk of that fish. That was nearly 3 kg that we just freed up by eating that big fish that I had. Alright, so back we go this way. Do, 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 do. You just got to follow this bit to the bridge. Okay. So yeah, we should be all good. Right, so now we just go this way. I wonder what, because the one thing I haven't looked at, because I didn't want to spoil myself, so I don't know what we get for actually doing the full quest line. Hopefully something good. Because yeah, that rifle was already available as a trade option. Because I'd looked up, I hadn't seen like the details of that gun before, but I'm looking at the thing on the wiki. I didn't want to look at the details because I'm just looking at it now. Like, I didn't want it, I wasn't sure if it was like the reward, but we got it already. Let me look for it already. Bunker rifle. I suppose it's probably the easiest thing. We can just look at the details for it and see what it says. So, the rifle that we could get from that guy, apparently it is extremely fragile and degrades at a whopping 4% condition per shot fired. Okay, but the reason is it's a lot lighter than the other rifles. So, its condition goes down faster, but it's lighter. So if I combine that with the fact that I have that rifle holster equipment thing, which also reduces the weight of whatever rifle I have equipped, that would make it weigh very, very little. Oh, okay, so it becomes available after you complete the previous one, like before this last one. And apparently you can trade them. It'll be there forever as an option, and it can be traded with him repeatedly. So if we do at some point in the future, if we've been alive for like hundreds and hundreds of days, if we ran out of like firearm cleaning kits, so we literally couldn't repair it, we could technically just trade for another one. But it does require all of those maple things, which you need so many of. To find my Heroes Agenda shirt. You've got the different one to me as well, haven't you? You've got the one that's like full print, like much bigger picture, which is cool. The alternate design one. I should have known. Well, obviously there wasn't really much to be done because it was such short notice. But like, should have got a new. Should have ordered myself a new one of the like Ningen Club t-shirts, like the normal Ningen Club logo to wear. Because my old one, I've had it for so long, but it's, I think I don't actually have it anymore. Because it's, I ordered a test one, and they send it to you for like a massively reduced amount, but I think like to offset that, they just use like lesser quality materials than the actual ones, because I've seen the ones that actual people got sent. And yeah, mine, the test one they sent me, like after a few washes, the thing started to like wear off the logo thing. I guess it's fair because they don't want you like designing your own merch and then being like, oh yeah, send me a test one please, and then you just don't actually ever buy any and just keep the test one. So it kind of makes sense that they make the test one like deliberately worse quality to stop people from doing that, I would imagine. But yeah, I need to get a new one. Okay, there's one. I had a quick look on the map and I saw there was a maple thing like on our way. Because that'll have to be our next big like trade quest. That I want to get one of the those bunker rifles. Are there any more maple things near here according to the map? There are only potential spawns as well. They're not like guaranteed, so it can't be like, oh, there's definitely one here. No, not really. All right, well, that's fine that we managed to grab an extra one. So I'm just gonna go back this way now. Right, so back to the road, and then we need to go up there to the cave. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, to be fair, even if we don't get anything like super crazy from this quest line, it's just cool to have like the stuff in the game to do. Because one of the things I said right back at the very beginning is obviously in the survival mode, because there is no like proper story. Obviously they've added in these little like quests and stuff, but because your goal is just to survive, that's it. Like that's all you're doing is just surviving. So by having these little extra quest lines that they've added in with the DLC for stuff for us to go and do, all the time that we spent going and doing those things is all time that's passing, so we are achieving our overall objective, which is just survive for as long as possible. But by having stuff to do in the process, it just makes it like some of the I'm genuinely surprised we are almost at 300 days. Like I know I've streamed it quite a few times at this point now, but like I've had older saves that I've played that I thought, you know, I'd played for quite a long time and have never gotten closer to this like level before, which is kind of crazy. So it's pretty good, because otherwise you're just like, you've got to give yourself objectives in the game of like, I'm going to go to this place and like fully explore this place on the map and stuff, which is obviously what we did early in the game. But like once you've done all of those things, then you don't have anything else to do but to just survive and pass time. But we still have two objectives that I haven't yet done, which is go to the prison, because we haven't been to that area yet, and go to the crashed plane that's on top of Timberwolf Mountain, which potentially is going to be a bit of a mission, because Timberwolf Mountain is a horrible area and the mountain is a absolute nightmare to climb. But it is one of the final like major locations that we haven't been to. So the only downside of going to the crashed plane is there's so much loot in the crashed plane, and because it's on top of a mountain, so you have to climb a bunch of ropes. Obviously you can't climb ropes if you're over encumbered, and the problem is there's so much loot on the plane that you can't really just like go to the plane and then come back with all of the loot. So usually what ends up happening in the playthroughs that I've done where I've actually gone to the plane, you just kind of have to stay there and like live in the plane for like a few weeks in terms of like in-game days, because
Time to look for shelter.
there's so much stuff there. You can just survive on the stuff that is there, like eat the food that is there. There's nearby trees and stuff, so you can get wood to make fires outside, make more water so you can stay alive. And yeah, you just stay there for ages, which obviously again is something, as we said before, whilst that does, you know, get us towards our objective of surviving as long as possible, it's probably not the most entertaining thing. So I'll probably do the prison first, because I don't want to get to the point where the streams are just like 2 hours of me just surviving in a crashed plane. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because like I say, we've still got the prison to go to. And that's quite a big area. Oh, there's an aurora. There are lights in here, which I guess does make it like wonder if I could then just use the light from these lights to just travel through here without having to waste lantern fuel. Although it is still quite hard to see. But I probably could. So yeah, the fact that we normally have to use our lantern to get through the mine is a bit annoying, but now that we've got all the electricity working thanks to the aurora... Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. I can't see. I can't see where I'm going. Okay, then I know it's this way. Run, that does help me use up some extra stamina. Although now we've gotten to a point where there is no light here, so... I felt like it was somewhat of a good plan. We've saved a little bit of lantern fuel, I guess. Nope, it's not that way. I think your aurora might have ended anyway, because those lights there aren't on. Now these lights aren't on. Well, we probably saved a very small amount of lantern fuel, probably negligible in the long run. It's what it is, I guess. Okay. Rest again before we have to go back out into the elements. Ourselves back up to full in terms of stamina. Yeah, wake up fully rested, and it's basically daytime, so off we go. So now all we have to do is get to the trade box, drop this stuff in, go back to the garage and wait for it to be nighttime again, because when you drop stuff in the trade box, as I said before, there's always automatically an aurora that night, because then you have to signal the guy to let him know the stuff is in the trade box. And then yeah. Yeah, this is the right way. Yeah, wolves. Is that a wolf down there? I think it actually is. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, look at that. Bruh. No way Ningen who? That's right. Hell yeah. It's quite cold. Just realised. I can't really harvest because it's so cold. It's really windy, so I can't light a fire next to it either. Can I? Will it let me? It will let me.
Come on. Come
Because yeah, the
on.
fire's going to last. That fire will last for 2 hours, so I can grab the hide, the gut, and all the meat. Not only am I not cold, I'm getting hotter because I'm literally next to a fire. Hell yeah. Actually, hang on. I didn't mean to do that. I never did boil the rest of that water, did I? Might as well do that since I've made a fire now. I'll remove the no aim emote. I mean, I'm sure no aim Ningen will make a return at some point. I'm sure he will never be banished forever, but at least for now in this game. Might as well cook the wolf meat as well, since I've now got a fire that's going to burn for 3 hours. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is going to make it another 20 minutes. Yeah, it's too windy to sustain this fire. Alright, well, we got to get out of here because it's getting cold and windy and snowy. And if it gets too bad, I'm not going to be able to see. And then that's real bad. Because we don't want to get stuck out in this. Yeah, it's getting pretty dire out here. Yeah, the wind affects my how quickly I can move as well, so I'm going to be struggling. I'm not over encumbered though, so I can run. So yeah, we've got 15 minutes. Oh, like 16 minutes. So I've got enough time to get back to the trade cupboard. I'm not too far away from where I need to go, but also if I need to, on the way to where we're going, there is like a little shack. But I think I've got enough time, visibility, and like warm clothing and stuff. Like I'm not that cold. I've got enough time to get to where I actually want to go, rather than having to stop somewhere along the way. Because yeah, we're basically just going like down there. In fact, I can take a shortcut and go down here. 'Cause, yeah, there's a shack that I could stop at if I wanted to. But don't need to. Because, yeah, the garage is not super far away this way. In fact, I think it's just... Yeah, there's the first house. So, yeah, the garage is literally just over there. So we are basically there. Now, I guess if I really wanted to take the risk, because I'm not over encumbered, so I'm not moving slowly, I could just go to the trade points. Because I can still see the island, because the problem is if I go in the house and rest now, it's going to waste a load of time. And then by the time I get to the trade box and put the thing in it, if the weather has gotten significantly worse, then I can just duck into the house that's on that island. Because, yeah, there's no wolves out on the ice. So I heard animal sound. Normally wildlife isn't out, or at least the wildlife that will try and kill me isn't out and about when the weather's this bad. So that's the one good thing about it. So yeah, we should be able to get there fine. We've got 10 minutes. So we can literally get here, drop this off. Okay. I think we should be all good to just drop it in and then go back to the house as well. No, I did the thing. I'm so stupid. Why am I like this? I'm in such a rush to get it done. I've got to do the other trade as well, which you can't just do one and not the other one. So I've got to bring a whetstone, my cooking pan, and hacksaw, which are in the garage. Damn it! That's right, 9 minutes. It's all good. Run! Sprint back across the ice for the stupid thing that I forgot. Shay's not being on any banners despite their ECA as well. I know, right? Well, apparently they're on that bait banner with the equipment like ticket, but it probably just means that they'll be on the carnival banner of whoever is the part 1 carnival LR for the GDC. So at least there's that. Right, so pan, hacksaw, stone. Double check. Redstone hacksaw cooking skillet. Yeah, perfect. That's crazy considering that they're obviously very limited. Like, you can't make them, those cooking skillet things. So trading one away for an item, I mean, it is a unique item that you can't get from anywhere else, but yeah, trading one away is kind of wild considering you only have so many. But I suppose realistically you only really need to find one and then you could just carry it around with you even though it's heavy. But I've got one at each of my bases. I now don't have one at this base, but I think I've got spares, so I just have to remember at some point that I need to bring frying pan with me back to the coastal highway base. And then it's all good. You're okay with kissing them, sweet Tayers? If you love the in Super Saiyans that much, why don't you marry them? That is a funny typo. Go. Who says it was a typo? Fair. Okay. So, trade drop box. Special item for that. Cooking skillet, hacksaw. I can give him the 80% one. Apparently that's fine. Good. Keep one that's at a higher level for myself. Excellent. Okay, well. Managed to fix our error just in time. Unfortunately, whilst the snow seems to be getting a little bit worse, and it is probably getting a little bit, it is a little bit mistier, but I can still see where I'm going. I have 6 days to get 2k stones and there are no stone sales up. Well, I mean, that's the thing, like, obviously, all the GDC big sales, which are usually good as well, they're usually, like, better, like, deals and stuff, they'll all be starting, like, when the GDC starts, so... surely you'll just be grabbing, like, most of them then. Spin my way back.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Because I've been basically sprinting non-stop back and forth everywhere for the last however long. That's probably why. Oh, that's a deer. I thought that was just a wolf out of the corner of my eye then. That would have been annoying. Yeah, I guess... oh, no, you don't. I guess we won't find out what a reward is officially until we get to the next one, because we'll have time to sleep, get the Aurora, phone it in for the trade, then you have to wait till the next morning and then go and get it. So go to sleep. Oh, still not actually like properly nighttime yet. Oh, I've got no food that is, I can eat that, I guess. I've only got uncooked meat. Actually, no, I've got an MRE as well. Don't forget that. I did forget that, but let's not. Right, so go to proper sleep. And then here we go. Radio, our boy.
Bail, friend. I ain't got all day.
Signal trader to
Moving
complete
out.
trade. And there we go. That is the final trader request for his quest line dropped off to the trader. But we won't find out what we get as our reward until the next stream, because it is now that time. The stream must come to an end. So let me just waste this time here to progress time a little bit. Then
Drink
eat my
almost anything
MRE.
now.
Drink some water, and then sleep to save the game. And yeah, we'll be able to go and investigate and see what our... not far off of daytime, so if I do that... and then sleep again. Now it saves, and it'll be daytime. So when we come back next time, we can literally just go straight on and get on with our picking up our reward. And then after that, I guess it will probably be the next objective is next stop, go to the prison, because I probably want to leave the plane on top of Timberwolf Mountain until last. So yeah, there we go. So that is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. The schedule for next week will be posted later on, later today, schedule for this upcoming week. Do go check out the video on the main channel. I just dropped the video for the Perfect Cooperation Team Battle Stage 8, doing all the missions on that one, so do go check that out. Leave me a comment, let me know you came over from this stream, and I'll make sure to like all of those comments. But yeah, we'll be back in terms of, like I say, the schedule will go up later, but we will be back as usual for an early stream tomorrow morning, and get on with some more Dokkan stuff then. I still need to do a proper playthrough of the new Battlefield, so we'll get onto that tomorrow morning. So that's going to be it from me. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.